So people who enter into the awakening state, start becoming more humble, they become more benevolent, they become more peace-loving. There is that edge, there's that edge in them to always do better, to always become a better version of themselves. There's that push, that drive in them to become better than who they were yesterday. And this is what helps them to keep refining, and this is what helps them to keep refining who they are. They avoid toxic environments. Avoid arguments, because of all of these things that are being revealed, to them. It's very important. The world will be a very beautiful place the more people that are going to awaken. And this is what God is doing now. God is awakening a lot of people. This is the time to awaken them. This is the time to awaken all of them. To see with the eye of the heart. To see with the eye of the heart. So anybody who starts seeing with the eye of the heart will not be quick to judge anybody. Anybody that gains the ability to see with the eye of the heart will take their time when you're dealing with another person. Because first of all, you want to find out what is really going on. And I think I've spoken about a lot of topics here. Not judging people by prejudice and all that. All those things is because people are not seeing with the eye of the heart. It's because people are stuck in this matrix that programs human beings a certain way. But that programming is not our original programming by God. Judging people just like that. Or somebody tell you this person is a bad person, and without taking some time to look at whatever is going on and seeing with the eye of the heart to see, is it true or are they just lying on him? You quickly follow them because they are judging somebody. No. You are living by the programming of a matrix where people can be moved and influenced in the wrong direction. That's what it is. All these things in 1999 movie, Matrix. It's simple. It's a program that moves human beings in a certain direction, the wrong direction, to follow the wrong direction without looking within. When God says, you are the temple, what is he talking about? The temple is not a building somewhere. He said, you are my temple. What does it mean? And anybody who understands that thing, that you are my temple, anybody that understands it, starts operating a certain way. I'm telling you. Anyone who understands that you watching from the other side of this camera, you are God's temple. Something changes in your mind. There's a certain kind of change in your mind. All of a sudden, you watch the kind of things you put inside of yourself. You watch the kind of things you put inside of yourself. What does it mean? If you are connected to any addictive stuff, you will put it away because now you understand that you are the temple. You are the temple. Temple is not a building you go and sit inside in. You are the temple. Because in you, you are the temple, and in you he dwells. He dwells in you. And sometimes you hear things like, the God within. Your heart is where the Holy Spirit dwells. The Holy Spirit, the place he stays, his bedroom, is your heart. Yeah. You know, it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things, you know. But it's time for everybody to be awakened. But where we are going to, or where this world is going towards, it's time to be awakened. It's time to see this world for what it really is. It's time to understand and understand properly. Truly understand. And I've said it. There are some selected people, God himself forces them to enter into their awakening state so that they can help other people also awaken. There are some selected people, God forces them to enter into the awakenings, and some of them, if you are a person like you realize you've gone through a lot of very difficult, painful things in your childhood. You know, some of the things you've gone through, others are going through the same thing and they are mad on the streets. Others went through the same thing, they committed suicide. Some of the things you've been able to survive, others went through the same experience. Today they are mad, they are naked on the streets. That's what this tells you, that you are the few people. And you see, when you go into all the states of the awakening, you are not supposed to. It's simple. After going through all the painful, difficult, hurtful, traumatizing things, a lot of people who make it to the awakening state are still have love inside of them, or still have compassion, you know. Despite going through all this pain, all this hurt, all this trauma, all this disappointment, it didn't rub on them. They came out another way. They came out having love inside of them, having compassion. They came out caring for other people. This is the difference. Others go through the same stage, and when they come out, all they want to do is hurt, destroy, cause pain to other people, hurt other people. No. You are not supposed to come out hurting other people, because all that you went through is a refining stage, it's a refining process. And God sits there and is watching what you are going to do. Are you going to go through this and still come out with love, care, compassion? You know, are you going to still come out not trying to cause other people to suffer what you suffered? It's a test. So there are selected few people who God forces them to awaken so that they can help other people awaken. But everybody can get into this state, you know, by being intentional. And like what I've said so many times on this channel, and I will say again, working with love. Don't do to anybody anything you don't want them to do to you. And when people, even people sit down, gather, intentionally hurt you, don't pay back evil with evil. Just hand them to God and let God deal with them however He wants. And sometimes God will even tell you to pray for those same people who are hurting you intentionally. To see. It's a test. To check the kind of heart you have. It's a heart too. I've said it. Everything you are going to do here on this planet, whether it will succeed or whether it will fail, is the kind of heart you have inside of you. I'm telling you. Whatever you are doing here, whether it will succeed, whether it is going to fail, it's the kind of heart you have inside of you. Very important. This is part 2. And this is a series I hope to be continuing, you know, because I just got this somewhere this morning, you know. I was supposed to have posted what I posted earlier, you know, about the things that cripples the church, This is part 2.